Hello, this is gferris. In 1995, I went to Kullorsuaq, Greenland, to watch Lars Jensen demonstrate how he throws the harpoon and deploys his hunting floats from his kayak. Kullorsuaq is one of the last places in Greenland where kayaks are still used for hunting. Thank you.
I think he's beautiful too, but you see, I love him like a brother, so of course he's beautiful in my eyes.
Yes, yes.
The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. He's taking that with him. I don't know what it's for, but we'll see.
Okay.
He's using it under the hunting bladder.
Okay.
He's using it when he's harpooning a narwhal.
Okay.
It would be heavier,
Yes.
so we can't put it down.
Yes. Yes, I understand. Putting the seal bladder on over this special drogue that is meant to be used in combination with the bladder for when they harpoon a narwhal or beluga. This is Lars Jensen. And this paddle, and this kayak he is paddling is especially fast. This particular kayak is built by Lars Jensen.
Use plastic as cover in his kayak because then he can sail in the ice too. Then it will not be dangerous to sail in the ice.
He's coiling the line on the deck. It is attached to his harpoon and to the float. So his hunting bladder is different than the other types that I have seen.
Yeah.
Now he is attaching this. Lars is launching his kayak in a traditional Greenlander style. However, he happens to have an artificial hip, which is something interesting to consider when you are watching exactly how he gets into his cockpit and settles himself down into the boat. He's checking his harpoon once again. In a moment, notice how he accelerates his kayak. Look at the shape of his paddle. It is a fan shape, which is typical of this area, Kullorsuaq, and it's much longer than paddles used south of here in areas such as Ilulissat, Aniitsoq, and Nuuk. The volume of the stern is so low, it's almost pulled completely under the water when he accelerates. Up.
Normally he would point at a goal further away, and then the harpoon bladder and the piece we go with it.
Yes, yes. But my camera could catch that. It was nice. Now Lars is retrieving and coiling his harpoon line, which is bearded seal hide, on his deck. He's careful to coil it so that when he throws a harpoon, it will not bind up. The avalok or seal float you see on the stern deck actually is one of Nikolai Jensen, his father's designs for a seal float, special to this kullorsuaq area. Note Lars Jensen's paddling technique. He sweeps the paddle close to the stern deck. As he is getting ready to throw the harpoon, see how he's balancing with his paddle in front. He's deploying with his right hand, but he's balancing with his paddle in his left hand. This is Lars throwing his harpoon in slow motion. First he has accelerated. Now he's picking up his harpoon. His paddle is in his left hand. To make sure that the line is oriented in the right position, it's over his paddle. Now he is getting ready to throw it, and he's counterbalancing with his paddle in his left hand. It's very important how the line deploys from the harpoon.
It tells me that when he has harpooned something, then he makes that sound, and if there's hunters far away, they can hear him and come to his assistance.
Yes. Yes. Literally, the stern goes under on this kayak. That is amazing. Wow. Now, what's the stern of this kayak? It just pulls right under when he's fast. Look at it. It just disappears. Absolutely amazing. This footage is slowed down to a 15th of the normal speed so that you can see exactly how Lars is going about accelerating his kayak to demonstrate acceleration for me. And you can see how he plants and uses that paddle, which is really quite long, but he paddles very deep with it and puts it in just ahead of midship and then pulls it way back before he brings it around for another stroke. And you can see that this paddle has a very definite shape that's unique to this area of northern Upernavik commune. It's a long paddle with a fan blade shape made by his father, Nikolai Jensen. This section is purposefully slowed down so that you can see just exactly how Lars Jensen is using his paddle to propel his kayak, something you wouldn't necessarily see at normal speed.
Besser. I can't really hear what he's saying because that's...
I'm showing you in slow motion his paddling technique to bring the kayak right in close to the rocks. He's sitting aft in this kayak.
Up. Ulo ko yan up. 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 You have to be very careful about the line.
Yes.
When you are harpooning and the bladder, the
Yes.
hunting bladder is falling. It tells me that you can drive.
Now Lars is bringing the kayak out from the rocks. Note how he is manipulating his paddle close to the deck to bring the kayak out ever so carefully.
Down in that way because you cannot come up again if it gets under the kayak.
I know that.
Kayak una pusikin kiusinangin ang putakatyangan.
Up.
Yes. Yes.
Спасибо.
I know about that. Yes.
Up.
Tuwa.
Nicolasa na una. Isit namin na.
Nami, ay kaming siya.
It's it's a gift from another.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Up.
I see. So this bladder you can fold in a different way than the other ones.
Yes.
Because it's, yes, I see what you
It's
mean.
not completely filled with air, you see, and then if he harpoons and it goes down, then it makes it sound like a shot.
Aha.
So he says his father is very happy with that
That's
model.
that design.
Yes.
Mhm.
Up. Then when he has caught the narwhal or the beluga, he has to have it on his left side
Yes.
to finish the work with it.
Yes. He has thrown the harpoon on the left side.
On the right side, it's throwing with his right hand. He's right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he works with it, when he has caught it,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're right. He is
Yes.
right-handed. Yeah. I got that reversed.
yeah. He asked if you can come and show now.
I'm showing you in slow motion exactly how he has planned to get out of his kayak, what he's doing with his paddle while he's getting out, where he is putting his balance, so that he can get out without flipping the kayak over.
Thank you to you. I think you thank him and
Oh,
thank you too.
thanks. Thank you very much. I carry my kayak like that at times. I do that when I have a bunch of stuff. This is a photograph of Lars Jensen, who I talked with, wearing the traditional twilig for the kullorsuaq area. If you look at this twilig, you'll notice that it does not tie on the top of the forehead, it ties on the bottom. Then it has a separate string that ties from the front around the back of the head. Below is a picture of Nikolai with his son, and showing him in his kayak. These fellows are preparing to go narwhal hunting this weekend, so their boats are heavily outfitted. They're bringing all the equipment they think they need. They are sons of Lars Jensen. This particular kayak has done very well. It's designed and built by Lars Jensen. I am taking measurements of it today. This is another one of his fast kayaks. And he does the same thing as the Geislers in Upernavik. He attaches the skeg through the keel. He does not use straps around the kayak for the skeg, which would make it slower and noisier. These kayaks are actively used for whale hunting in this area of kullorsuaq. When it's available, he uses wood, and when not, he uses plastic. The shape and displacement of the bow and the stern are the major factors in why this particular kayak is so successful. This kayak will get up on a planing mode and stay that way. This paddle is specifically designed for hunting. It is very quiet. It gives a lot of power. There are some specific details about it that give it a lot of power. One of them is it has a ribs down the middle, and the loom is the width of the kayak. It's extremely smooth to make it as quiet as possible. It has a rectangular loom to it. The iceberg was over here, and now as it has disintegrated, it has moved over here. Rain causes icebergs to break in the late summer.